Greetings, this is Stacy Patrice here at day 14 of the 14-day Countdown to Clarity vlog series. And I just want to start by saying thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me for the last 14 days. And thank you so much for commenting and sharing and leaving all of your ideas and vulnerabilities to my eyes and ears. So I appreciate you. I think that one of the major things that really made this a really interesting journey is, how many reflections of myself I got to experience through your letters, ideas, comments, and the like. And then I also really got to experience a more, a deeper sense, I would have to say, of gratitude, a deeper sense of gratitude that my life is always flowing. It doesn't need to be touched by me. It doesn't need to be fixed by me. I am already in it. I've already been told yes. I've already said yes. So the two are in unison. And all I need to do at this point is to just complete whatever it is that I start. Use my I am to power up whatever it is that I decide is divine. Um, a little bit of trust goes the whole way, not a long way. It goes the whole way. A little bit of trust goes the whole way. You have to trust in yourself, not trust other people, not trust that something will happen. You have to trust in yourself. You have to trust in the greater trust, actually bigger than yourself. Trust should be trust. It's the umbrella trust. It's not, oh, I trust this person, I trust that person, I only trust me, or I only trust, this particular power. Trust is trust. And the reason you have that trust is because of your foundation. Whatever your foundation is, no judgment. But whatever your foundation is allows you to trust. And with that comes the type of faith that you have for where that foundation has been built and what the principles of that foundation are. So trust and faith definitely work in tandem. And they definitely are two qualities that I have enhanced in a way that I didn't imagine enhancing during this journey. In addition, I've also realized that my life is seduction in slow motion. It's my life is seducing me. I'm starting to fall deeper into the crevices and the cracks of my life and realize that it's totally fine being there because crevices and cracks need love too. I've also realized that it's actually more um, fruitful for me to be able to see all of the nuances that are happening in my life and to understand that each one of them is important, each one of them is valuable, and not to try and make each of these nuances into the thing. It's all of it working together. They're all pieces of the machine. And so as I'm working on this machine, I'm realizing that, it's just my life is seducing me. It's taking me little by little, piece by piece, and pulling me in. And more of myself is being pulled into my life. And as more of me gets pulled into my life, I get more seduced. And I'm liking where I am and what it means to me. Being intentional is being. Being intentional is being. So I always say, I'm being intentional, but that is a state of being. That is not anything I have to think about anymore. I don't have to think, how can I be intentional when I wake up tomorrow? If I have a thought or idea, or I say, I would love for people to feel a particular way, I'm already speaking the intention. So the idea comes after the intention for me and not the other way around. Always share your dreams. Always share your dreams. A lot of people say, don't share your dreams. People are dream killers. They'll take your dreams and they'll crush them. I didn't say share the details or the method of your dreams. Always share your dreams. Don't allow anyone to talk to you about what valid points your dreams include. Just allow yourself to express clearly and fully in whatever platform you should choose what these dreams mean. And for some people, this platform is strangers, and other people it's family, and other people it's no one. It's a journal, or it's the way that people create. But do share your dreams in some way. And I don't mean the finished dream. I mean share the stages of your dream. Allow people to journey with you. I am a journey leader. I am a self-proclaimed journey leader. So I know that me having a journey with others is an important aspect of my life. But I've always wanted to release the finished product and say, voila, it's done. And what I've come to realize is that the seduction that happened to me that allowed me to get from point A to point Z is actually the most attractive part of the process. The final part of the process is beautiful as well. But how did I get there? What type of thoughts was I having? I love to watch documentaries. I love to hear, behind the music, behind the scenes, sneak peek backstage, of all these different things that are happening, what happens when the cameras go off, all of these different types of ways that we can get into someone's process. We can get into the process of what the finished product is. It makes us appreciate the finished product that much more. So I say to you and to myself, and I'm reminding myself this, share your dreams. And if that means share your process, share your process. Because the process is what enchants all of us to know that whatever it is that we're doing is possible, that it's not this other thing that can happen that's not happening. It is easier to just do it than to think about doing it. Um, just doing something is, again, a process and a journey in itself. It doesn't need your help. If you just get up and do something, it's already a process. These events are not, separate, that they are part of, this entire landscape, that they are part of whatever it is you're creating for yourself in your life, and that they are not just these random things that happen. I remember the first time I told someone that there were no coincidences, that there are no mistakes, that there are no regrets, and there are no there's no random anything. The time that I told someone that, I remember the first reaction that someone had to that was like, you're crazy, and I said, well, think about it. What really is a coincidence? You know, that there should be two people in the world that experience the same type of thing around the same time. Oh my goodness, how could that ever happen? I mean, we are so innately unique, right? We're not having the same experience. We're not connected like that, you know. So that's silly. And then if you move forward into mistakes and accidents, again, I know you're tired of me using the word energy, but that's what it is. And so since that's what it is, there's no further explanation needed on that. I would probably say that one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is that your tribe will choose you every time. You don't have to go around looking for friends. You don't have to go around looking for people that will say, oh, let's go do something. They will make themselves very present and very clear. And they will be speaking from their intention, because whatever intention they have, they've already decided that it's a beautiful thing to be able to step into a new space and introduce themselves to someone new. It might be a no-brainer at this point in their life to introduce themselves to someone new and do things like that. A friend of mine often tells a story how she had a friend crush on me before she met me, and the story embarrasses me every time, because it's like, I am not this monster. I am a cool person, and you can totally approach me as long as you're respectful. I don't have a problem with it, and she's totally respectful. So her having a friend crush and describing it as this desperately seeking Susan type of experience is pure comedy to me. But at the same time, I know that, it's not always easy to approach people you don't know and ask for things that you want, such as, I would like to have a connection with you. Let's stay in touch. A lot of times that comes across as a Hollywood type of sentiment. Oh, let's stay in touch. Oh, yeah, let's have coffee one day. Yeah, I'll see you soon. And it doesn't really happen like that. But what happens when, people continuously invite you to something? And what happens when people continuously try and draw you into new experiences so that you're not constantly living out the same thing that you've been doing the last 15 years of your life? How do you respond to that? Do you say, oh, because I don't do that, I won't do that? Or do you at some point say, you know what, I happen to have a clear schedule. I happen to not have, anything on my agenda at this hour. I happen to be passing the place where I was invited to. Let me just pop in and say hello. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. No one's making you do anything. Things have to stay shaking. They have to stay moving. Fish don't stand still too long, right? So something has to be moving, and there has to be a current and a baseline and a thread and a vibe, and things have to really shake up and change up and become even more dynamic and interesting than they were before. A lot of people recently have been talking to me about my dynamic planking videos. I have a small series of dynamic planking videos, parts 1 through 5, on the same YouTube channel, Stacy Patrice YouTube channel. And people have been talking to me about the dynamic planking videos, how, they've never done planks like this before, how these planking videos are really helping them. People are, finding that their energy is being transferred in ways that it wasn't before, and that they're becoming strong and they're becoming empowered. And that was really the whole purpose. There will be tons of other yoga videos and different things from Soul Healing Yoga to come. But my biggest issue was just that I want people to feel empowered without there being a price tag attached to it. And even if you need the specifics, you can come get the specifics. I teach privates, I teach classes. But, if you are in a space where you just want, to do it yourself, if you just want to empower yourself on your own time, there's something there for you as well, just to get started. And a friend of mine has turned it into a challenge. Other friends of mine have, tried them, picked them up, and put them down. There's a lot to be said and done about any new type of material you put out there. So I guess that would be my, current my current principle is put new material out there. Try something new. You know, I'm almost addicted to trying new things. I'm almost addicted to not remaining the same. I'm almost addicted to, as I said before, rounding out my 360, making sure that there are ways that I can reconnect back to this thread and current that runs through everything that is. And I really find, a lot of solace in being this creative being and allowing my Shakti to run free. Um, so, with that being said, I'm entering a 21-day meditation. It does not mean that I won't have, ideas and videos and different things, but I won't be necessarily sharing out in that way. It'll be a little more close to home in terms of how I produce. Um, and I really want to just give people time to catch up. A couple of you told me that you're still on day 4. It's hard for you to catch up, and you start and then you have to pause and you have to start back up. I understand. I understand. I've been cranking them out on a regular basis, so trust me, I understand. I have to watch each video several times just to get it down to the edit that you can stomach so that it can be interesting. In the meantime, I'm pouring my heart out to this video camera just to make sure I get it out. And all of it is not something that everyone would want to listen to, and I try and save as much of the meat as is possible so that you're able to digest it and use what's fruitful for you and not just be my therapist on the days when I'm recording. Um, so the last thing, and this is last for a very, very important reason, the last thing is we have to really double check what's going on with our throat chakras. And our throat chakras are just the seat of speaking our truth. The seat of speaking our truth. I really want everyone to understand that everything that registers right here in your throat chakra is an opportunity for you to speak your truth. If you're not speaking truth through your throat chakra, be quiet. And I've learned this, a couple of different ways. I've experienced it a couple of different ways. Sometimes I want to say so much, and it's just like, just be quiet. Let your ego subside. Let your expectations subside, and just listen. People have beautiful thoughts. I love people with beautiful thoughts. If I have to listen to beautiful thoughts, and I mean it when I say beautiful thoughts. I mean, if you're talking about love, talk about all the syrupy, just wonderful, just sappy stuff. Get deep into your person, get right into your second chakra, and really talk to yourself about what it is that's inside, and find yourself to be vulnerable enough to share that out. That's what I'm talking about speaking your truth. That's what I mean when I'm talking about the throat chakra. Don't make a point out of sharing your entire testimony vicariously. At some point, you have to speak to the people, to the things, to the environments that you want to see change. You have to allow these things to happen. And I have to be careful of that because I tend to love, I'm a storyteller. Um, I love stories. I love to tell stories. And the stories that I love to tell are usually about, just these beautiful behavioral differences in people's lives. And I love to just see and watch things happen in action and watch how energy just amazes me and shows me every day that I have no idea about what I think I know, that it's really always something else for me to learn. And I enjoy that. And I think that is a lost part of our culture that we all need to somehow reinstate beyond just, going off on somebody or ranting. We definitely need to go back into the deeper stories and discuss those and do them with finesse. Just noticing how in a moment's notice you can totally change and shift the energy with one single thought. Just allowing that one single thought to mellow itself out, allowing it to just, dissipate. And maybe what you had in your mind as an idea or how things should be is not actually how it's going to be. Just allow it to dissipate. so many things. There's so many things I want to share, and I realize it's not really the end. It's just the end of the series. So I really want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank each of you for being the catalyst for this change, however you do that in your own life. If there's a topic I'm talking about, knowing that when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Knowing that when you're listening to me talk about my life, there should be something that reminds you some way, somehow of your own life, and that you are learning through someone else's example, so that you don't have to do everything yourself, so that you can make quantum leaps wherever it is that you see fit, and even places where you have blind spots. So I feel really grateful about the 6 hour goddess circle, and how that circle just brought so many things to light, and how everything around us just gravitated to the energy we had in that circle. And you really don't see, people a lot just sitting around and just talking about life, talking about deep things in a public space. They're too distracted by some of the other things that are going on, or it's too much psychic energy. But I mean, this night was just a flow. Everything was a flow today. Everything. And every new moon I have has at least a couple of days like that, where it's just a total flow. Yesterday wasn't that day. It was a flow, but it was a different type of flow. It's a very antagonistic flow. It was definitely challenging me to step out of a comfort zone that I didn't even know I was in. Um, and so today was a different day. And here, very late on this day, I'm going to edit this video down and post it, and kiss the Countdown to Clarity vlog series goodbye. And it'll still be here for anybody that wants to check it out. Let friends know if you come across a topic you want to share. It's here. It's yours. It's who I did it for. Did it to clear myself and to share with you. So it's yours. I definitely hope that you are encouraged to do some type of sharing yourself if you're not doing it already, and allow your light to shine. Just allow it to be absolutely brilliant. We need more people in that space. And however you do that is fine. It doesn't have to be written or spoken, or, anything like a vlog series. But do get the clarity, and do share your process, and allow other people to see how you count down to it. Thank you so much for listening. Please leave your comments. Please check out the series again. If this is your, first time watching this video, go back and check out the first 13 days. And as always, I love you. Stay encouraged, stay empowered, go on a new journey, and bring people with you. All right? Soul Healing Yoga, Fourth Eye Photographics, StacyPatrice.com. I thank you so much for your time and attention. Peace and namaste. Bye. Till next time.